So mid-year goals. So we're just over, I mean, it is already July 17th. So we're even halfway through July, and it went like that in a blink. So I encourage us to look at our goals. So now that you're at a little bit more than the halfway point, where are you? Look back to last October, November, December, when you were setting up your 2023 goal. And whether you're on track or falling short, this is going to be a really powerful call for you definitely to listen and lean into. What I found way back, I got into real estate in 2014, and I was encouraged right away to set some pretty darn big goals. Like the C goals or the big goals or the extreme goals that I talk about. And that's all good and well. And yet I didn't have the information I have now in what that process looks like and how you go about actually getting and obtaining those huge goals that you have. And it's in failing forward plenty of times and coming to an understanding that what would happen and what I would do. And I don't know, and this is a very interactive call, please. So stop me, come off mute, ask questions. I want to be here to really make an impact so that going forward, we get to our goals. What I would do with the team that I was on in real estate is I noticed that I would, fly across the country. I would hire coaches that I paid $1,000 a month. I was trying to do all the things to get to that goal. And I would grab at every straw I could. And I would go to these convention centers or these retreats, and I would get really, really, really excited in the moment. And I'd be like, all right, I got it this year. I've got it. I know what I'm going to do. I'd be really jazzed up and just excited. And I would get back and I would go, okay, now what do I do? And within a week, I was sitting back just exactly in the same energy, in the same spot I was, as if I had never left and gone to California or gone to Texas and gone and been in these amazing rooms with these amazing, impactful leaders and had all this energy and idea, and it would just be gone. And it's interesting, and I have something that came up on a slide on the coaching that I'm doing right now. And what it says, and it makes so much sense. And I want you, if you have a pen and paper, to write this down, because I think it's really important. And if not, go back and watch the recording. Motivation gets you started, and discipline takes you to the finish line. So what was happening is I was getting really motivated. Like, I can motivate you on this call, and you can get really excited and motivated from this phone call. And if you don't have the follow-up and the coaching and the mentorship on really how to apply this day after day after day, nothing changes if nothing changes. And that's what I found in the information and the coaching and the mentorship that I found. And that's why I've dedicated the rest of my life to bringing this to anyone and everyone that will listen and let me into their lives and space to make this impact. So it truly starts with a decision. So you make this decision for this goal. And let's just talk about your goal form. Absolutely. So in talking about your goal, I know there was a philosopher way back in the day. I just know the concept. So I'm going to explain the concept. Someone's like, I want to be a great philosopher like you. So he took the gentleman down to the riverside and took his head and stuck it underwater until he was like flailing in like that last moment where you just need a breath of air. And he pulled him out and he's like, so what's the only thing you were thinking of in the moment? He's like, just air. I need air. I need air to breathe and to live. And that's all I wanted. He's like, that is how dedicated you need to be to your goal of being a great philosopher. And I was like, wow. So not saying to do that, but think about that. How connected and committed are you to this goal? Do you wake up every day and it's day one? Day one, I'm going to go after it like it's day one and my motivation is at its highest level? Or is it nice outside and instead you're going to go meet a friend for coffee or blow off the whole day and go on a boat ride? Or what are you really, really, really dedicated, like as much as you need air to live, to your goal? And I know some people be like, whoa, that's a little extreme. Well, how bad do you want it? It should be extreme. You should have a goal that inspires you so much that you wake up every day jumping out of bed wanting to get it. And it scares you at the same time because you have no idea how it's going to happen. That's a goal that terrifies you and excites you all at the same time.